is that. Okay. Now what you need to do is to just go to Somatic Awakening of Self, right? Yeah, and that's fantastic. Now what you do is just go down to this area here, this where it says show, right here. That little screen right there. Yeah, it kicks it up, the screen. That little thing right there, yeah. Right, so just leave it right there like that. And what we do is turn this on. How do you turn that on? Great. How does that come on? It's coming on? All right, fantastic. And what we're going to do is go to welcome. We're good. Right. All right, now where are the lights so that we can work with this? Okay, very good. Okay, in the back, there are lights. Could you hit those, please? Sorry. They should be on the wall. Okay, great. Everybody seeing this? Wish we can get rid of this one. Is there another one there? Hit that other button. Yeah, these are dimmers. Right. Okay, give me up. Hit me up with one because I need something for light. Okay, we'll find it. They're all dimmers, so they go out in dimming. Right. Good. Oop. That's the master one. Okay. Hold that. When time comes, what we'll do is we'll get rid of all the lights when the time comes and we'll get it from there, okay? Thanks. Okay, with that, again, I would like to say welcome to phase 2 of our program, and it's a shame we don't have someone here that I could use if it's possible, if someone could sit here and just hit the scroll button, this little bit button like this. This would be the middle button would be the middle one right there. Yeah, that one there. This would be the Valentine trilogy, and then this is a nice little word that one of the brothers from the Zulu Nation came up. We came up with this. Instead of there's a trilogy, there's going to be the Zulu Nation is celebrating their 32nd and 33rd anniversary, and this 32nd and 33rd anniversary is a trilogy of days that they're celebrating Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we got the idea that during this time I would do a series of lectures based upon Ma'at and upon the mind control as well as soul patrol. And what I'm doing essentially is the second part of the Valentine trilogy, what is known as the Meta-Somatic Awakening of Self. And what we see essentially is the beginning, just the next one. The actual name of the program is the Meta-Somatic Awakening of Self. Deprogramming and recalibrating the mind of the cell for individual and planetary ascension. Okay, what I'm saying is deprogramming and recalibrating the mind of the cell. This is where it gets deep. You mean the cell has a mind? Yes, it does. And why have we been in lockdown so long? Is because somebody is controlling the mind of your cell, thereby giving it the instructions to keep you where you are and to keep you from evolving out of the present state, present body. Yesterday at City College, I was graciously given the opportunity to speak about the metaphysics of cybergenetic manipulation and its direct relationship to mass mind control, more specifically, species transcendence control. Species transcendence control. Now this is, I'm going to introduce some words to certain people who may not really understand where I'm coming from when it comes to understanding about the next level of participation outside of this realm. There's a language, a kind of a created language in order for me to describe where we're going. So when I say that we are under species transcendence control, it means that as a species, as a humanity, they call us the human species. Well, the human species as an entity is right now stopped, has been locked down in the present framework of consciousness. In other words, you are not allowed to move forward in the present paradigm of development towards your more refined and more subtle self, because you are worth more at this level of passion, out of control emotionalism, and the energies of hatred and greed, suffering, all of the different materialistic energies. What you have been given off now constitutes food for a certain entity of creatures that we're going to get to learn about within the next 2 days. Now, am I talking about crazy things? No, because you will be able to recognize exactly what I'm talking about when the time comes, as I begin to unfold the saga itself of why it is we have, for the last 10 million years, or the last 5 million years, matter of fact, for the last 75 to 150,000 years, we have only changed our species very slightly. In fact, we've degenerated to such a level that the present species envelope, and this is an envelope, it covers things, so that's what I'm talking about. This particular flesh is an envelope for the consciousness within. This species envelope right now is stuck. It is not moving forward. It's not doing anything to refine itself out of the present state that we are stuck in. So I was graciously given the opportunity to speak about the lockdown of our species transcendence. That is, controlling the natural evolution of consciousness by disrupting or reprogramming the archetypal components of the blood cell, restructuring and reprogramming the archetypal components of the blood cell, those being the DNA and all other related subatomic structures. Today, I wish to discuss the biopsychic countermeasures to such technologies as holographic beam weapons, created to affect genetic manipulation and consciousness suppression, to discuss ways in which to maintain the integrity and essential purity of your higher awareness and perceptions of self. Your higher perceptions of self are no longer given to you. You do not have access to the higher perceptions of yourself. What you have is essentially access to a somatic body made up of appetites. Let me say that again. You are constructed of a somatic body through your conditioning, and your cells are now created based upon appetites, not from the higher beamed in information from the consciousness realms. You are essentially beamed in, or beamed in, your whole consciousness is based on beamed in information from Kellogg's cornflakes. Think about it. You have no light code access to any of the quantum energies, the spectrographic energies that these particular constellations that we're moving into at this particular time, our solar system. You have no access to them because we are blanketed by an electronic net that prevents this. Now, to do what I have asked, or I've said to do, I have decided upon a slightly different course of teaching today. A different direction on the intellectual compass to bridge the gap between my words and your active observations. I am going to conduct the major portion of this seminar submitting rhetorical questions or semi-rhetorical questions. This will switch your passive information gathering attention to an active problem-solving one. This is the PhD level of metaphysics. This is metaphysics on your highest order. You see, what did I tell you about the impeccable question? The impeccable question, once formed, organizes etheric energies in order for the question to come about. It is the quintessential activity of Ma'at. Once you create an imbalance, the question becomes the imbalance. If there is a lack of knowledge, there is a vortex. If there is a vortex, there is a void. And nature abhors a void. So once you ask the question and you understand the frame of mind within which to ask it,